his MMA career. Cornett, another independent fighter out of Morristown, Tennessee. Cornett, last time out, he's won 2 straight and won 4 of his 5 bouts. Last time out, defeated Sam Garrison here at Apex Fights 5 at the Dickie Warren Dome. That was a first round TKO strike stoppage for Cameron Cornett over Sam Garrison. Prior to that, a win over Raymond Stroll in Valor Fights 19 and 20. That was via guillotine choke. His loss, Diablo, came to Gabe Robinson at Valor Fights 13 back in 2014. That was via rear naked choke. And his first 2 wins were over Larry Woodby, a verbal submission win, and then his first win was over Bader Fatani at 3FC, unanimous decision win. What do you think about Cameron Cornett coming in this bout?
The kid's good, man. Like, I've watched a few of his fights. He definitely come in as aggressive grappler. Going up against Daris Reynolds, though, man. Daris is long, lanky, uses his strikes. Should be a fun fight, man.
Title was on the line, and we saw both of these guys pick up wins at Valor Fights 5 here in Blountville. Last time out, that was back in March 14. Daris Dirty Reynolds will be the opponent for Cameron Cornett as a first of 3 straight title bouts. We got the Apex lightweight title here. The Apex flyweight title will be on the line next. And then after that, the Apex light heavyweight title will be on the line. So Bruce Duckett against Devin Ward on the way. Doug Williams versus Troy Rutledge on the way as well. And that will wrap up our amateur bouts for tonight on our card here at Apex Fights 6 in Blountville, Tennessee. And then it'll be 5 pro bouts after that, including our main event, Tyler Minton against Nick Blesser. All right, our next fighter introduction, back to Cody Gwynn.
Now please welcome his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Daris Reynolds.
Dirty heads to the ring at 3-0. Daris Reynolds, very impressive at Apex Fights 5. A triangle choke win in the second round over Billy Combs. And prior to that, 2 wins over Tomas Hill for Daris Dirty Reynolds. The last one being via KO on strikes in the second round. His first one was over Hill at Evolution Combat Sports Series 2, and that was a unanimous decision win. So we've seen him really expand his game, and he gets better every time we see him.
He does, man. The kid's he's very, very unpredictable. And in this game, you go a long way with it. And in his last outing, came out with a submission victory, so that showed off a little bit of his groundwork that he's been working on. So, I mean, like you said, this kid gets better every time, and tonight should be no different.
So Daris Reynolds at 3-0, 158 pounds, fights out of Team Enigma, who has had a tough night. Team Enigma 0-3 here tonight. They're out of Bristol, Tennessee. Daris Reynolds, 6'1", weighed in at 158 pounds. Cameron Cornett, 5'10", 157 pounds. The tail of the tape between Daris Dirty Reynolds and Cameron Cornett. Apex lightweight title on the line at 155 pounds. And this 13th bout presented by Total Body Fitness is Daris Reynolds. Final preparations to go inside the cage, check of the mouthpiece from the referee, and final instructions. And here comes Dirty, who is undefeated at 3-0, looking for the strap in the amateur at Apex lightweight title. To the cage, our official fighter introductions. Here's Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is brought to you by Total Body Fitness, and is to crown an Apex lightweight champion. When the action begins, your referee in charge of this bout is Josh Ward. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner tonight. He brings in a record of 4 wins with only 1 defeat. He weighed in 157 pounds. Fighting out of Morristown, Tennessee, Cameron Cornett. His opponent, standing across the cage tonight, fighting out of the blue corner with a perfect record of 3 wins with no defeats. He weighed in 158 pounds. Fighting out of Team Enigma in Bristol, Tennessee, Daris Reynolds.
Daris Reynolds in the yellow, red, and blue. Jamaican look to the trunks for Daris Reynolds, undefeated at 3-0. Cameron Cornett in the black trunks, and we are underway. 2 fighters that won at Apex Fights 5, and they battle for the Apex Lightweight title in furious exchange between the two. And back to the cage is Reynolds as Cornett has Reynolds, and Reynolds looking for perhaps he actually just has head control and then he lets it go.
Yeah, he's got those double underhooks. You know? I mean, from there, if he just locks him down, he's going to get a stand up.
Long legs from Reynolds has to be an advantage.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, though, you know, Cornett's one of those. He's an aggressive grappler. He likes to, you know, get to the ground quick, and he likes to stay pressured. So
Reynolds.
We'll see how Reynolds does against this.
And the wall walk, Cornett hit the mat as he was going for Reynolds' head.
For an arm bar, maybe possible triangle setup. Not really sure. Cornett's out of it though. Yeah.
Inside control now for Cornett. Drops a couple rights. How do you like that position where Cornett is at right now, when you're laid out but you have control of the side?
Honestly, like I control better from side control than I do from full mount or any other position for that matter. Other than having back control, I would rather be in side control. One thing I would like to work, if I was in that position, I would try to work a knee on belly position, or try to cross over the bicep with my knee and try to get a crucifix type position. But, you know, Daris has those long legs and he works back to his guard, so you know, it's really hard to work against a guy that has super long legs like that.
1:10 left to go in round number 1 here at Apex Fights 6 at the Dickie Warren Dome in Blunteville. Daris Reynolds is on the bottom.
For that triangle, he needs to grab the shin right there. But
Cameron Cornett trying to rain down on Reynolds in a tight spot. Trying to get wrist control on Cornett.
Oh, look at this. I'm not really sure if he's going for a submission or if he's just trying to get a position.
A couple different angles and tough to see. And look at Reynolds, just has that leg wrapped up of Cornett. Down to 30 seconds left to go in round number 1. Tough one to score. Cornett not very active from the top. There he drops a couple, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight shots. Even if they weren't clean, at least he was active. Now he's got the arm trap, and he's raining down more punches on Reynolds. Down to 10 seconds. Can Reynolds hang on here as he is defending himself? He's got to show something to stay alive.
He's got to move. He's got to move. He can't just sit there and take punishment. The referee will stop it.
And I think the round came to an end. We didn't hear a clear bell.
Yeah. Josh stepped in. He didn't actually stop the fight. He stepped in right as the bell.
Wow.
So
yeah,
we're going to go to round 2.
Didn't hear a clear round, and the Josh Ward did check with Daris Reynolds, who really took the punishment. Was that enough to win Cornett the round, or who'd you give it to?
I would definitely say Cornett got that one. Like I said, man, it's the aggressiveness, it's the takedown, and you know, the overall just kind of control of the round. I would definitely give it to Cornett.
So Cornett, perhaps up 1 round to none, 10-9 here in this 13th bout presented by Total Body Fitness. Apex lightweight title on the line. 3 straight title bouts on the way here at Valor Fight 6.
Reynolds trying to bring home that first W for Team Enigma tonight. See if he can get the job done.
Apex 6, I think I said Valor Fights. Valor Fights, of course, a part of putting together Apex 6. Valor Fights, you can follow them on Twitter since I mentioned them, at Valor Fights. along with Dustin Diablo Walden. I'm Vince Ferrara. And Daris Reynolds looked like he wanted to touch gloves and got that.
He came running in with that chin up, man. Got too tall.
Now Cornett on the attack.
One thing Reynolds needs to work on, especially with a guy that's just trying to get the takedowns, maybe lowering his level.
Wow.
His stance. Nice reversal.
Full mount for Daris Reynolds. Cornett trying to kick out. Reynolds hadn't been able to put anything clean together. You got to be careful with these amateur bouts. If you just cover up, referee's not going to let you go very long.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get those hooks set in a little better. He's kind of riding a little high. Yeah. If Cornett popped up like he's doing right now, he could possibly pop him up over the top.
Hammer fist to the top of the head of Cornett by Reynolds. Looking to stay undefeated. Gets towards the cage. What can Cornett do from this?
One thing he needs to do is definitely control the where his Reynolds' arm is under his neck, and maybe try to sit out from where his hooks are, where his legs are. He wants to try to sit out and get to the outside and shrimp out a little bit. That'll defeat that rear naked choke he has attempted here.
He used the cage to posture up, and now he's trying to get. He's on his knees now. Reynolds still raining down shots. Look at that.
He's got like an inverted triangle submission here or something with that arm in.
Does he have a shot to go for an arm bar in addition to that? Boy, he's dropping shots to the back of his head.
He has an arm bar right there if he wants it. Well, Cornett's out. Nice. Just scrapping from the knees, man.
They both landed, exchanged knee punches as they're up against the cage right in front of us here at the Dickie Warren Dome.
If I was Reynolds right here, I would try to work my back up and posture my butt back a little bit to work up off the cage. Maybe get a crossface on Cornett. But Cornett, he got him in a good position here. If he kind of controls the crossface there himself, he can control exactly where he wants Reynolds to be.
Cornett's got his arm, he did for a second there, over the head of Daris Reynolds. I thought he might have been working to try to rain down some elbows. He's not been able to do much of that so far.
Yeah, he could definitely work some elbows to the body right here if he wanted to.
Final 30 seconds of round number 2. Very competitive bout for the Apex lightweight title at 155. Cornett. And the referee's getting close to breaking them up here. Unless Cornett can do something here. Reynolds trying to hang on.
He needs a hand fight here. He needs to try to control the wrist, make sure he doesn't get any tighter around his neck.
Under 10 seconds left here in the second round. And Reynolds, corner telling him to hang on there.
A little too late to be ringing strike down right as the bell was ringing.
So who'd you give that that round to? That was pretty tough, wasn't it?
Half the round you would have to say Reynolds controlled it, and then the other towards the end of the round is Cornett. And realistically, in the judges' eyes, if you think about it, all they see at the very end of the round is what's going on. And in the judges' eyes, you got to look at Cornett as maybe being on top there and controlling it.
Well, that's certainly going to be tough to score. I think both of the rounds have been close to this point, and a lot on the line between these two.
Oh, absolutely. That last round was definitely close. Could have gone either way. I think the first round could say the same about the first, but I'm going to say Cornett may be leading the exchanges here. We'll see. Hopefully, see another good round and maybe a stoppage, so we won't have to go to a decision.
Well, both of these fighters have already gone longer than they had to go at Apex Fights 5 in their wins. Cornett had a first round win in 1:44. Reynolds won in the second round at 1:38. So longer work, and see how much the cardio is a factor here as Josh Ward sees puddles in both corners and is wiping down. I think one of those big mops that they have at NBA games. Yeah. All right, they'll hug out here.
Last round, title fight.
155 pounds, the Apex lightweight title on the line. Daris Reynolds in the multicolored. And let's see, we got a stoppage here. Might have loose tape on the glove of Daris Reynolds. Reynolds being looked at by Josh Kate. They'll just fix the glove. Josh Ward, I should say, our referee. He's going to take care of it rather than the corner doing it. And they will touch gloves, and they're back underway.
Yeah, good feint. If he'd have just thrown that, he might have landed it.
I haven't seen much leg.
But Daris keeps jumping in and closing the distance on himself, which is allowing Cornett to get to the takedown. If he would stand outside and use a little more of his length and his reach, he might have a little bit better progress in it as far as striking goes.
Well, Reynolds finally threw some kicks, and then it allowed Cornett to be able to take him down.
Absolutely.
There's always a risk-reward in that.
Yep. That's why I say you got to set them up, man. You got to set those kicks up to your punches.
Cornett on top. 1 minute already gone in this third round.
This is not what Reynolds wants to be at the end of this fight, especially in the last round. He needs to, really make something happen in this round to win this fight.
And he's not really able to take advantage of his length, striking ability. Cornett's just smothering him.
What he needs to do to control the ground and pound in this situation is kind of control the biceps with his hands. He's not really doing that at all. He's just allowing Cornett to come on the top of those punches.
Cornett put his leg down on Reynolds' arm and rained a few shots down.
Cornett has good posture right here. He's not allowing Reynolds to use his hips and use his long legs to wrap that triangle up.
What can Reynolds do here? He's got to get out of this. He's only got 1:10 left to go in this fight.
Really, he needs to control the posture of what Cornett's doing now. He needs to bring him down, control the head a little more. If he's going to set that triangle up, he needs to control his upper body rather than allowing Cornett to posture like he's doing.
Cornett has been in control for most of this third and final round. Apex lightweight title on the line. In the final minute, can Reynolds make something happen from his back? Or will Cornett continue to smother and hope for the best with the decisions?
Yeah, I definitely think if it goes to decision here, Cornett's probably going to be the favorite.
Reynolds, can he make something happen here?
There's not really much going on here, to be honest with you. Like, I would like to see a good last minute of good solid action on the field. Yeah. Don't really know if we're going to get to see that now.
No. Final 10 seconds. Reynolds is going to stay on his back. He's going to take some shots, and that's going to be how Cameron Cornett closes out this third and final round for the Apex lightweight title. So you think this is going to go to Cornett with the decision? I think so. He controlled that third and final round.
Yeah, I definitely think that as well, man. I mean, Cornett had the ground control. Definitely kept the pressure on Reynolds. Didn't allow him to use his guard like he would to affect the position. I would definitely go with Cornett on this one.
Cameron Cornett hoping for win number 5, his MMA career, and his corner certainly thinks that he has won this. And doctors checking. Actually, just some cut work, it looks like, for Daris Reynolds.
We got Marky Four Fingers up in there.
Is that what you call it?
Marky Four Fingers. I actually gave him that nickname.
All right. We are ready for the official decision as we go to the judges' scorecards. Here is Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. Judges score this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now, Apex lightweight champion, out of the red corner, Cameron Cornett.
Cameron Cornett has won the Apex lightweight title at 155, a unanimous decision win over Daris Reynolds. And Cornett has the belt. He'll pose for some pictures with that title belt, and then he'll talk to Hollywood Josh Kate.
My question is, who's up next for him for the belt? Do we have a number one contender for that?
At the lightweight at 155.
Yeah, I don't think we've had anybody fight at lightweight tonight other than McVeigh and Callahan earlier.
We do have a, let's see, we have one Dalton Fox versus Roy Sanders.
That's
a little bit
fight.
later. That's a pro fight. You're right. And that's the only other 155er we've had tonight. All right, here's Hollywood Josh Kate with our winner and the champion, Cameron Cornett.
We're here with your winner and new Apex lightweight champion, Cameron Cornett. Back and forth battle, second round. He got the advantage a little bit. Talk to me about how you kept your composure. So now that you're the champion, you plan on defending or going pro? Congratulations on a great fight, fight of the night in my opinion. Your winner, Apex lightweight champion, Cameron Cornett.
Cameron Cornett, soft-spoken, didn't want to make any great declarations. He has won the Apex lightweight title. Cameron Cornett moves his record to 5-1 and wins the title. Will he stay there? Will he go pro? We will find out in the months to come. So that is Bout 13, the champ, Cameron Cornett.